Hello and welcome to another exciting video. Today we embark on a thrilling journey through the world of numbers, equations, and logic. Ready to test your math skills? Then let's dive right in. Our first question is as simple as it gets. Picture this. You're sitting under the shade of an apple tree, feeling the warmth of the sun filtering through the leaves. The grass beneath you is cool and soft, and the scent of ripe apples fills the air. In your basket, you've gathered 5 juicy red apples. Each one of them is a work of nature's art, ripened to perfection, firm yet yielding to the touch. They are so shiny under the sunlight that they seem to be glowing with an inner light. Now imagine a friend joins you beneath that tree. They've been working under the hot sun and are tired and thirsty. You look at your basket, at the apples that took effort and time to collect, and then, without a second thought, you extend your hand, offering 2 of your precious apples to your friend, sharing not just the fruits, but also a moment of companionship. So after this act of kindness, you're left with a question to ponder. If you have 5 apples and you give 2 to a friend, how many are left? Allow me to tell you the answer to our first question. You're left with 3 apples. Take a moment to think about this. Let's notch it up a bit. We've been sailing along smoothly through simple calculations, haven't we? But now it's time to venture a little deeper into the enthralling world of numbers. Let's explore something that might feel a bit more challenging, that pushes your cognitive boundaries just a tad more. Something that may not be as straightforward as adding 2 and 2 together. So, are you ready? Take a moment, breathe, and clear your mind. Now let's dive in. Can you tell me, out of all the numbers you can possibly think of, what is the square root of 64? Have your thoughts started racing yet? It may seem a little complex at first, but let me give you a small hint to simplify things. It's not a double-digit number, not even a teen. It's a single-digit number, and indeed it's 8. Intriguing, isn't it? For our third question, let's delve into a hypothetical scenario. Picture yourself wearing an apron in a cozy, family-run bakery, the soft aroma of fresh bread wafting through the air. Your hands are dusted with flour, and the bakery is filled with the hum of the early morning hustle and bustle. This is your domain, and in your hands lies the power to create a myriad of delicious treats. On this particular day, you've chosen to work on a special recipe that has been handed down through generations. This recipe, a family favorite, calls for 2/3 of a cup of sugar, forming the sweet backbone of your bakery's signature confectionery. However, today you wish to experiment, and you've decided to make only half of your usual batch. So, in this new culinary adventure, riddled with the excitement of discovery, we pose a simple question to our baker. If you want to make half the recipe, how much sugar do you need? The answer to our third question is, you need 1/3 of a cup of sugar. Moving on, we are about to journey into the fascinating realm of percentages. Percentages, a mathematical concept, is a number or ratio expressed as a fraction of 100. It is utilized daily in numerous areas such as finance, business, sports, and even in our day-to-day shopping. So let's explore how to apply this integral mathematical concept in real-life situations. Let's consider a practical scenario. You walk into a clothing store and spot a shirt. This shirt you've been eyeing for a while now is marked at a price of $80. Today, luckily, there's a sale going on. The sign reads, 20% off on all items. This is where percentages become handy. Now the question that arises is, how much will the shirt cost after the discount? The answer, the splendid new price you'll have to pay, is $64. In our upcoming section, we're going to delve into the intriguing world of algebra, a domain that's often misunderstood, yet offers profound insights. But fear not, we'll explore this realm in a fun and engaging way. The beauty of algebra is that it lays the base for advanced mathematics, and we're going to unravel the mystery of this beautiful subject together. The equation I will present to you shortly involves 2 variables, x and y. In our scenario, x holds the value of 5. That's right, 5 is our chosen number for x. On the other hand, we have selected 3 as the value for y. 2 unique numbers for 2 distinct variables, setting the stage for us to dive into the depth of algebraic operations. The question we're going to explore now is a simple yet significant one. What would be the value when you multiply 2 times x, then add it to the value of y? This is where your understanding of algebraic equations will come into play. It might appear puzzling at first, but remember, every mathematical problem has a solution, and we're here to find that out together. Before we get into your thoughts, let me reveal the answer for this equation. The value of 2 times x plus y would be 13. Now, isn't algebra fascinating when you start to understand it? For our 6th question, we're journeying into the captivating universe of geometry. Originating from the ancient Greek terms, geo meaning earth, and metron indicating measurement, Geometry represents the mathematical branch that examines the properties and relations of points, lines, surfaces, solids, as well as higher dimensional analogs. It has been pivotal in molding our comprehension of the physical world. The exploration of geometry dates back to the dawn of civilization, with ancient societies leaving behind complex geometric patterns in their architecture and artifacts. In contemporary times, geometry has found uses in a variety of fields, such as physics, engineering, computer science, and even art. Let's now shift our attention to a fundamental geometric concept: the circle. A circle is a straightforward closed curve. It represents the collection of all points in a plane that are at a specified distance from a particular point, which we refer to as the center. A crucial factor in a circle is its radius. The radius of a circle is the distance that separates the center of the circle from any point on its circumference. It is one of the main characteristics that affect the other attributes of a circle, including its area and circumference. On the topic of area, it guides us to our question and answer. The area of a circle equates to the number of square units that can fit within it. It is calculated by applying the formula, PR2, where r represents the radius of the circle. Therefore, the area of a circle with a radius of 3 units is 28.27 square units. Alright folks, we've made it to question 7. This one's a special shout out to all of you who have a soft spot for trigonometry. It might take you on a nostalgic journey back to your school days, where you spent countless hours with your faithful calculator and geometry set. You've probably crossed paths with this exact question during a surprise test, a midterm, or even the dreaded final exam. Remember those late-night cramming sessions trying to understand sines, cosines, and tangents? Well, it's time to put all that hard-earned knowledge back into action. So brace yourselves, take a deep breath, and immerse yourself in the fascinating realm of angles and ratios. And the answer to the 7th question, my dear friends, is the sine of 30 degrees is 0.5. Let's see if you got that right. As we edge closer to the conclusion, the obstacles become increasingly daunting. This is our plunge into the profound, where intricacy intensifies. We've navigated the smooth and the standard, now we welcome the formidable. The upcoming question isn't meant for the ones lacking courage. It demands meticulousness. It demands concentration. This isn't merely a gauge of your knowledge, but also a measure of your bravery and determination to persevere. So, brace for impact, maintain tranquility, and channel your comprehension. Now we've arrived at question number 8. This one has its own unique allure. This one stands out. We're venturing into the domain of calculus, more precisely, the universe of derivatives. So keep your eyes peeled and ears attuned. Here it is, the 8th question of our intellectual expedition. Are you prepared? Inhale deeply. Your 8th question is, what is the derivative of the function fx equals x squared? The answer is the derivative of the function fx equals x squared is 2x. We find ourselves standing on the precipice of our 9th question, a question that seeks to explore and venture deep into the complex and fascinating realm known as probability. This is not just simple arithmetic. This is the mathematical study of random phenomena. It's a domain where theorems and principles are scrutinized under the lens of uncertainty and randomness. Let's plunge into this captivating subject through a simple yet intricate scenario. Visualize this, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine that you are holding a fair coin in your hands. It's an object that has a chance of landing on either heads or tails. Now contemplate the act of tossing this coin. Not once, not twice, but 3 times in a row. It is an uncomplicated act, but the outcomes are multiple. Here's the 9th question. In this scenario of tossing the coin 3 times, what do you think is the probability of getting at least 2 heads? The question may seem straightforward, but I assure you, this is where the beauty of probability truly becomes evident. It puts our intuition to the test and reshapes our understanding of randomness. Now the answer, the probability of getting at least 2 heads, is 3/8. And finally, for our last question, let's delve into the world of limits. What is the limit as x approaches 0 of the function fx equals sin xx? The answer, interestingly enough, is 1. Wow, you've made it through our cozy math challenge. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through the fascinating world of mathematics as much as we have. Remember, learning never stops. So keep exploring, keep experimenting, and above all, keep having fun with numbers. Thank you for being a part of this journey, and until next time, goodbye.